Hey guys, Scott here. Hey guys, Scott here. Scotty's Animals. How do you talk to guinea pigs?
Hello, Gary. How are you today?
No, I mean, how do you talk to guinea pigs in their language? Well, guinea pigs make a bunch of different noises, and how do you know what they mean? Well, we're going to talk about some of the common noises, but we're also going to talk about how to make those sounds. How to make those sounds and how to talk to your pigs using those sounds when it's appropriate. Because just like any foreign language, you don't want to misspeak and say something to offend. So we're going to talk with some of the guinea pigs here, and we're going to see if we can't say the right things. Right, Gary? All right, let's get into it. Well, we're getting a variety of sounds. First he was going, Gary. So when he's sniffing, this is a Cuddle Cup that's made by Lucy's Cozies, and a bunch of pigs have been in here. Probably Pipsqueak's been in there, and who else has been in there? Nails, maybe. So when he's sniffing it, sometimes he'll go. That's just kind of like an interested sound. Guinea pigs will also make that noise when they're just sniffing each other. And it's all about the pace, right? And if I want to just reassure him that everything's cool, I'll just be like, boop, 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 boop. Are you chattering to tease at me? Are you chattering at me? Hey. Was that you? Sometimes pigs will chatter, and that's not a good sign when they're chattering with each other. It just shows that they're kind of annoyed. Tooth chattering by itself doesn't mean they're going to fight, and he's not going to fight me. He's just upset that I'm confining him to the Cuddle Cup. Are you mad, Gary? We're fighting right now. I'm sorry. So I can tell him it's okay. I don't want to fight, Gary. You know, some pigs, they'll whine. They'll go, boop, boop. Their little boops will turn into boop, 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 boop. You'll hear that a lot. And that really means they're ready to go home. But you can tell with body language. Get back in the cuddle sack. Get back in the cuddle sack. That'd be a cool jam. Get back in the cuddle sack. Well, I was running through the tunnels, but now I'm back in the cuddle sack. What do you think? It's like, if I was a lead singer, I'd be better than that. Yeah. You'd be an awesome lead singer. Gary and the pellets. Okay. But as I was saying, some pigs, they go boop, 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 boop. But Gary's like pretty confident, and so he won't necessarily take it and sit here and cry. He'll tell me how he feels, and that's usually like, take me home. Because he's like, you know what I want to go home. But I can calm him down. I could get him all amped up. But that's like I'm basically saying, hey, Gary, I'm going to give you something awesome. I'm going to give you something awesome. So he's like, all right, well, where is it? Scotty, what is it? Cilantro. Cilantro. Coriander. So when he's eating, he's probably not going to make any noises. Maybe a purr. You don't want to pet. It's like dogs. You don't want to totally mess with them while they're eating. If you get a guinea pig to purr while he's got like a mouthful of wet lettuce, he could choke. But guinea pigs are pretty successful eaters, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Some pigs like to be pet when they're eating because it reassures them. But you don't want to force them to vocalize while they've got a mouthful of stuff that they're about to swallow. Look at this cuteness. Where is it? Where's the rest? These Cuddle Cups are a great way to maneuver your pigs, especially for kids. When guinea pigs have sharp claws, you can maneuver around without worrying too much. Especially one-handed. They are very secure. Hey, Mike. Oh, look, Mike is in his pile. Hi, Timmy. So Timmy purrs like crazy. He has like a bubbly, explosive purr. And you hear him crying. It's hard to get these subtle sounds sometimes. Let's pull Mike out, and you'll hear him being a crybaby. Oh. Let's put him in the Cuddle Cup. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. It's a little bit quieter in here because we're closer to the courtyard. So Mike, you're so handsome. Mike was Mike's name when he came into the rescue, and I believe he was from West LA. But he was a little baby. See, Mike's very sensitive. So you hear him cry. And also when he purrs, it is like he's laughing. Wipe out. You're so funny, Mike. You're so handsome. So when he does the single purrs like that, he's just talking when he says, but later on when he starts going, then he's going to be upset. That's like, I'm ready to go home, or you better feed me something. Mike, you want something to eat? Mike. So a lot of pigs, they don't like to be like totally bugged all the time. So let's see where he makes noises based on me scratching him. And generally, like, honestly, sometimes when pigs purr, it means that they are content and happy, or they're doing their own little rumble thing. But generally, you want them to go into a trance and be quiet. And, like, see, if he shakes his ears like that, it means he doesn't like it. And look. But, Mike, you're cute. And you got a pretty good deal. So just let me just annoy you for a little while. He's like, what? That's not fair. So let's be aware of what he might like. We already established he doesn't like when I tickle his ear like that. But does he like this? Mikey! Mikey, what do you like? You like your nose scratched like that? So his eyes are closing. That's a pretty good sign. Hi, Mike. And he likes when I'm gentle. Does my purr seem to make his eyes go wide? Oopsie, and then I scratched the sensitive part right in here. So let me tell him. I'm sorry, Mike. So, and I can even get quieter, right? Instead of even little squeaks, like, I can just go, here, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying to him. Right, and instead of squeezing your lips too close, like that, you kind of leave some space open. So pigs will do that sometimes if they're smelling like a funky spot on a fleece. They'll go. They'll kind of be like, look at that. Look at that nose. What's up, Mike? Do you smell any funky spots on the fleece? Funky spots. Hey, that would be a cool name for a guinea pig nightclub that was entirely made out of fleece. You call it the pea spot. The funky pea spot. Hey, Mike, what are you doing on Saturday night? I'm going to the funky pea spot. Oh, is that crazy nightclub made out of fleece? Yeah, you know it. So you hear him cry. So he's going. But I can try to reassure him. I can say. And I can also tell him, hey, Mike, you want something yummy? Now, people will say, do they know their names, their people names? He seems to know his name, Mike. Hey, Mike. Right? He looks at me. But I can calm him down by saying, and then I can tell him, you've been such a good sport. Let's get you something yummy. Mike! So I can make that sound like I'm chewing. It got his attention. He doesn't necessarily know whether to believe me or not. If I reinforce the sounds of action, what do I have? Cilantro? Then he'll start to learn my attempt at speaking his language. What's this? It's my finger. Does that make you happy? Does that make you happy? A lot of times, when your guinea pigs are the happiest is when they're quiet. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for demonstrating more sounds. Oh, so handsome. What were you saying? No, you said boop boop. So you hear he goes like boop 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 when he's maneuvering. That's just him talking. Look at his big bear. Look at this big one. He's about 1,530 grams now. Yes, you are. I think it's pretty obvious that He's annoyed. You hear kind of triplets in there? Some people say, oh, he's just talking. Yeah. But he's telling me how he really feels. I'm your papa. I'm your papa. I've taken care of you since you were a little baby. Alright, well now he's in a cuddle sack that Mike has been hanging out in. Come here. Come here. So that boop, 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 boop. That's him sniffing and investigating. Huh? You smell it? Whose cuddle sack is that? Hmm? But Billy also likes to purr when he's taunting. You want to taunt them? See here, he's like, he wants to get at those piggies. You want to taunt them? You don't like him anymore. What about Pipsqueak? You like Pipsqueak? Who do you like, Billy? No one. He loves you. Pipsqueak loves you. He loves you. Why don't you love him? What are you tooth chattering for? The tooth chattering sound is kind of by clacking your tongue. You don't do it by actually chattering your teeth. Their teeth keep growing, ours do not. Making noise to get your guinea pigs excited about veggies starts here. So I crinkle the bag and I whistle. So that when I finally they know. These are all weeks. These are weeks. So if I crinkle the bag, let me hear it. Okay, remember, not too much fresh veggies, okay? One big piece of lettuce a day, a chunk of cucumber, or a little piece of carrot. You can really increase the amount, but if you start seeing soft poops, you need to back off. It's always good to get beneficial bacteria, like a Benebac, that replenishes their gut bacteria. It's really important, it's really cheap, and it's definitely something to have on hand, especially if your guinea pigs are on antibiotics for any illness. Oh, you girls are so cute. How do you get your pigs to trust you? You know, they won't be shy if they hear you making these noises from afar. They're expecting you to bring them good, delicious treats. That's Aurora, and that's Graham. Hi, Graham. Graham's a girl. They're a pair of girls. They're available for adoption at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue, and they are so sweet. Okay, these are my boys. There's Nate, little Nate, and Big Snoop. Here, little Nate. These guys are serious squeakers. BB! 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 I can't even catch him, he's flying so fast. BB! Come here, BB! Come to me. Even little Nails starts weaking when everyone else is making noise. Here, little Nails. You want to try some lettuce? Aw. Here you are. Here, just take a bite. Okay, well, there you have a couple different sounds that guinea pigs make, how to make them, and how to better communicate with your pigs in their language. So what did we have? We had the boop, 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 boop. Right? That was the positive one, and we had also the negative or the upset one, which is boop, 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 boop. That one takes a little practice. So it doesn't have to be boop, boop, boop. It could also just be kind of like a more drawn out, which you'll hear Timmy do all the time. Okay. Right when piggies are like, they're ready to go back, or they're gonna pee on you. And then you have the rumble strut or the purr. Purrs can mean a lot of different things. It's the equivalent of the word smurf, right? Sometimes if you got a pig that's sleeping and you sneak up on them, they might go just in a brief outburst. But most of the time the purr is like a rumble strut. It's kind of a challenge, but they're usually thrilled when they're making that sound. But sometimes when you rub them on the butt, especially, they feel like you're challenging them and they might purr, but they might purr because you're forcing them into a dominant, submissive encounter that they might not want. So be aware of what purr is because it's so many different things. Okay? And then we had the weeks. Those weeks. That's like, bring me food, bring me food. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it fun and a little bit interesting, insightful. If you have any more questions, you can post those in the comments. All right, thanks for watching, guys. And hit that bell notification once you subscribe and you'll get a notice every time I post videos. Even BB knows how to talk to the piggies. Here's a video from when I first got BB and he was getting to know my guinea pigs, Louie and Oliver. What did the boys sound like? Yeah, that's right. They squeak. Hey, boys! Do you love your boys? You love them. You love your pig boys now, don't you? That sounds just like the pigs.